Alright, Jeff from Black Pine Self-Reliance here. We're going to do a pocket dump today. So what I want you to do right now, stop what you're doing, take everything out of your pockets, put it on your table, bed, whatever, take a picture of it, post it, and tell us what your favorite item is in your pocket dump. So let's do mine. Here's what we got. First thing, Walmart wallet, nothing special. Next, we're going to do knives. So, I always carry a pocket knife with me, and you're going to find out real fast that I like redundancy. I kind of have, you've probably heard the rule of 2 is 1, 1 is none. Well, my rule is 2 is 1, 1 is none, and 3 is where you want to be. So, here's what we got. First, Spyderco Tenacious. Good knife. I know there's a lot of guys out there carrying zero tolerance and a bunch of different kind of blades that are, $200 and more. I can't do that. I don't lose much stuff, but I'll tell you what, if I lost a $200 blade, I would be upset. So I carry a $35 Spyderco Tenacious. This is 8CR13 MOV. It's a decent steel. It's not great, but it sharpens up fairly fast. It keep an edge for a while. It's not going to keep it forever, but it's pretty good. I like the hole instead of the little pivot pin that comes out. Good blade, not expensive. If I lose it, I'm not going to die over it. Second, neck knife. This is a CRKT minimalist. And what I like about this knife, first of all, it's extremely light. It's extremely light. It's got these little G10 scales on here. They're very light, and obviously you get a really good firm grip on this thing. It's got the little lanyard right here so you can wrap your pinky around it, and it gives you a good hold. The other thing it has, which I normally don't like, but in this case it is entirely different, the jimping. Now I don't know if you can see this or not, because I'm just using my little phone camera here. I don't have a fancy dancy camera yet. We are working on that, but I don't have one as of yet. But it's got some little jimping on here. Now most of the time companies really screw this up. They go with this aggressive, really deep jimping that really kind of hurts my thumb. And I'm just not a fan of jimping on a knife. But if they would do jimping like that, I'll tell you what, I would like actually jimping on all knives. Now I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's a little sweep right here, and I'll tell you what, you can really get your thumb down in there and really do some good work. So I really like this knife. It's extremely lightweight. For you guys that don't like to fill up your pockets, which would be the exact opposite of me, but if you don't like filling up your pockets and you like lightweight, this is the ticket right here. Third and lastly, I always like to carry a good fixed blade on me. So this is my VK14. This is a 1095. It does come, of course, with the, well, it doesn't come with scales at all. I'll order these separately. But I'll tell you what, these are the normal, I don't know what it's called, it's the plastic scales that the BK Beckers, the Ethan Becker line puts out. They're very slick when you get them. They're okay. They are slick, and a lot of people don't like that, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to do another video on the Becker series and on the scales, but I stipple these things just like I do with my Glocks and my other polymer guns. And I'll tell you what, it turns them from slick into this ultra grippy texture, and they are absolutely perfect. I actually like it better than my Marcarta and my G10 scales. They're just, I like it better. You got to spend a little bit of time making them nice and tacky, but they're great after that. And again, I don't think this camera's going to pick it up, but they're really good actually. Anyway, this is a good little knife. Gotta have a fixed blade with you. Second thing is here, this is the sheath that came with it. So what I did was I just took some paracord here, wrapped it around, and this, my belt just goes through here. So this is my belt loop, it just goes through here. I carry this on my side, I carry it everywhere I go. It doesn't stick out, doesn't protrude too much. It rides rather high on your side. So I really like it. I have some Ranger bands on here, which are, for those of you who don't know, are just bicycle inner tubes, just cut up is all it is. So I put those around there, and then I got me a Bic lighter in there. So I always have fire with me. Gotta have extra redundancy with fire and knives, just my thing. Alright, next thing is going to be, let's do the keys. So on the fire knife thing, on my keys, I got firestill.com firestill and firestill.com, I can't even think. Anyway, we'll come back to it in a second. My firestill.com firestill here. This when you use this, it throws out some pretty good sparks. It throws out some gobs of metal versus some of the Swiss fire stills that are extra soft. So I really like these. Some of the guys like the real soft ones. You can go down them, you know, real like, you know how you see the guys and they just go, and you can get sparks. These do not do that. You got to take and you got to throw. And I'm not going to do it because my table here, it's got this plastic stuff on top, and I'll burn it up. Because I already shot this video a couple times and I screwed it up. And yeah, I already burned a little hole, so I learned my lesson on that. But these are really good. Firestill.com makes some good fire stills. You can get them with the lanyard hold in it. Always have it with you on your keys. Magnesium, a word I couldn't think of a second ago. This magnesium's really good. I have some other fire starters I'm actually starting to work on. I may even sell them. I'll get back with you guys on that because they're real big. They're a lot bigger than this is. Both of these are 3/8, I believe. But this is really soft. This stuff comes off really easy. It's not like that junk you get at Walmart or Kmart, or you know, some of those little square blocks with that little bitty fire still on the edge of it. This is actually really soft. Comes off in good curls. Works really rather well. And I tell you what, if you've got some damp wood or some wet wood, these things are awesome. So they really do help you. I do have a little night ease. I don't know what they call this little thing, but you can use this tip as a screwdriver, bottle opener, and then you can do a couple bolts right there that you can do. All right. Next, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not a big fan of the safety Nazis. I do check my weapons. All right, they are safety checked, but I'm not going to do it for you. So if I hear you whining that you didn't see a safety check, I'm just going to go ahead and kick you, because it gets on my nerves. I'm a grown man. I can safety check my own weapons. And here we go. This is my pocket. It's my backup, essentially. Ruger LCP 380. This is not the gun you want to go to a gun battle with, but this thing can go everywhere with you. It can go in your front pocket, your rear pocket, no one knows it's there. It's small. It can go in your side pocket. You can put it wherever you want it. Your legs, you can put it in your purse, although it's kind of small, so it can get lost in there rather easily. So I recommend a pocket button. But if you put some Velcro on it, stick it on the side or something, that would work fine too. But this is a great little backup gun, or what I call no shit gun, for when you can't carry your primary weapon. Very good. Not the best trigger pull on this, but again, it's kind of a no shit weapon. Somebody's a few feet from you and they're coming at you, and that's all you got. It's better than nothing. Primary weapon for me, I really like the Glock 26. I shoot it well. It's small. It's compact. I like it. I got a Glock 19 too, and I like that a lot. But I like this just because it's a little shorter right here. And the problem with concealed carry is when you bend over, it sticks out your back and prints is what they call it. And because it's so short right here, it really helps me out. So I like the Glock 26 a little better than my Glock 19. And last but not least here, this is my Maxpedition EDC pouch. I don't have a lot of Maxpedition gear. They do make really good stuff, but it is a little pricey, so I don't have very much stuff from them. I do also have a Sitka that I carry with me. I do have one issue with it. Other than that, it's great. This guy right here, I will do a review on that for you. Like I said earlier, I am working on getting another camera. So hopefully maybe in the next couple weeks, couple months, I get a better camera and I can do some better videos. So right now I'm just going to have to settle for the phone. But in this EDC, I got all kinds of little goodies in here. Let me show you what they are. So first of all, like I said, redundancy. Leatherman. So this does have a knife on it. This sucker is sharp because I cut myself with it. It is actually a decent little knife. On the other side here, scissors. Of course, we got our pliers. Over here, we got a bottle opener. We got a little file right here. Yeah, this got some tick marks. It's about an inch worth. I'm not going to do much. Anyway, and then on the right hand side here, we got a Phillips and a flathead. But I use this all the time at work. I need to pull this out at work sometimes, and it works out great. In fact, this whole little kit ends up being a conversation piece all the time, because people are like, good Lord, what the hell do you have in there? And I tell them what I got, but they're always impressed, because like, man, you're always prepared, you always got what I need, you can always fix me up. Another fire still, again, redundancy as far as the fire, and another Bic lighter. Okay. I got some cotton balls and Vaseline and a little bit of lint. I keep in there. It flattens out really good, so I like to keep that in there. We all like our fat wood and everything, but it flattens out pretty good, so I can stick it in there. And alright, cordage, 550 of course. Got this little light in here. Actually found this. I do have a regular flashlight. It's a little Nebo. I don't carry a big flashlight. I'm a single parent, and I don't go out after dark a lot, to be honest with you. And if I do, I'm in my vehicle, and I got several other much bigger, much more powerful torches in there, flashlights. So I carry a smaller one with me, but this is good for most things. Super glue for cuts, or if you actually need to super glue something, I keep it in there mainly because of cuts. I got a couple little paper clips here, you know, in case you need to MacGyver something. Gloves. Now these are those spider something. They're like these neoprene gloves. They're not the latex, but they're twice as thick as the regular latex gloves. You know, you get in the boxes come 100. These are like 50. They're twice as thick. I like these a lot. A lot of the guys who tattoo and stuff, they use these. So if you got somebody who's bleeding, you know, you need to help out or something, throw these on first. A couple little zip ties. Okay, we got a little extra cash, a little emergency cash, Band-Aids, a little Tylenol and aspirin in here, duct tape. I just cut out the middle, flattened it out, fits in there really well. And don't laugh, guys, tampon or maxi pad or whatever you girls call it. But they're flat and it's sterile. So it's in its nice little plastic package. It's sterile, so it's a good bandage. And it's really, really, really thin and flat. So this is the Maxpedition EDC pouch. It works out really good. Put it in my pocket. Now I wear cargo pants all the time. After I got out of the military, man, those pockets were just way too useful. I can't deal without them. I wear these things everywhere. But this is an extremely good little pouch. It fits right in your pocket. Now, if you're like me, you end up putting a little too much stuff in there and you blow it up, it is bulging out, it's about ready to burst. But I'm refusing to get anything bigger because, well, I'll just fill that up too. But it's a great little pouch. They're not real expensive. And I've had this thing for many, many years. Honestly, I don't have any frayed edges, hardly nothing. And I have literally carried this thing in my pocket for at least 3 years straight, probably 4. I also have a piece of plastic here in the front. It's got this little mesh pocket. I got this where you can open this up, and this is in case you got a sucking wound from like a gunshot. So I got that in there also. But good little pouch. That is my EDC. So guys, pull yours out, take a picture, show us what yours are, and I will see you next week.